Yes, hello guys, me, Ben Ramsey again. So today, sorry if this, hasn't been uploaded immediately, I'm really sorry about that, but once again, another Percy Jackson trailer's come out, flipping heck. Man alive. So yeah, I was out and about today. I was out in this town called Bexhill. If you live in the UK, you might know where that is. But anyway, I was out and about today, and on my phone, because I get emails through my phone as well, so it's kind of handy. I do read all you guys' comments. And who is it? Ivan-Nat1. Ivan-Nat1. I don't know if that's how you pronounce your YouTube name or anything, but Ivan-Nat1 commented on my first Percy Jackson Sea of Monsters trailer reaction, and he said, could you please do a reaction on the international trailer? You're gonna freak out when you see it, and I quote when I say that. And I didn't even know there was a new Percy Jackson trailer. I really had no idea. So I typed it in, Percy Jackson Sea of Monsters international trailer, blah blah blah, and I found it. So nothing else to say really. Let's watch.
I learned that the gods of Olympus are real. Sometimes they have children with humans called half-bloods. We're pretty much like anyone else you meet, but with a few notable differences.
That's from the first film.
That is safe for our kind. Until now.
Who would do this?
Kronos, the original Titan, father to the Olympians, destroyer of Olympus.
Luke, turns out you're not the only half-blood who's hard to kill.
I will resurrect Kronos, and the Olympians will know death.
Every demigod will be killed within days, if not sooner. Our plight calls for the best of us, the strongest, the bravest.
We have to stop them. I need your help.
Let me pack a bag and make sure my health insurance is paid up.
The only thing that has the power to save our home is the Golden Fleece. It's in the Sea of Monsters.
Oh my god.
But the humans call it the Bermuda Triangle.
You have hit the fleece. I want to help.
Here.
Mist?
It makes the mystical look normal.
Oh wow!
So then a quest into uncharted and deadly waters, with nothing less at stake than our own survival.
You twist the cap off this, you release the winds from the four corners of the moon.
What is it?
That's where we gotta go.
Tell me those aren't sharks.
Those aren't sharks.
That's a huge monster. Oh!
This has to be the worst way to die ever.
We have to get out of here.
Oh my god, they're inside! Turrets!
Kronos construction, that's it.
We'll find the fleece.
I'll take that.
I don't think so.
Look out!
He was surfing! Oh, that monster at the end, that's sick. That's sick. Wow! So yeah guys, that's the end of the trailer. Hopefully you could hear that in my speakers. Wow! Just, wow! When I was first told about this international trailer, because I've already seen 2 trailers, you guys know this, you know, there's already been 2 trailers released. I was wondering, alright, I've pretty much seen what this film's gonna be about. It looks pretty good. And I still can't wait to see it and everything, you know, it looks really good. But I was wondering, with this trailer, what else can it do to shock me? What moments can it do that can make me go, oh my god, you know, I never saw that coming. And this trailer, flipping out, they do it again. They do it again. Flipping out, they do it again, and they blow your mind once again. So yeah, in this trailer, it answered a few questions really. The one question that was on my mind on both trailers, you've seen my reactions for both of them. If you haven't, they'll probably be in the link in the description below. But anyway, so yeah, one thing that really was buggering me and was like really wrecking my brains and stuff like that, it was about Percy's half-brother Tyson? Yeah, I think it's called Tyson. Once again, haven't read the books, so don't go raging on me. I will get to it eventually, but yeah, apparently his half-brother Tyson, Cyclops with one eye. You see Annabeth put this like spray deodorant thing on, and it makes him look normal, you know, like just 2 eyes, you know, just like a normal person. And it's like yeah, so apparently he's Percy's half-brother. Wow, just, and also in the trailer where you've seen Tyson, Percy and Annabeth in that boat, and you see that big squid thing, like the big octopus with spikes and that, and like Annabeth's like, please don't tell me they're sharks, and like Percy's like, they're not sharks. And then in this trailer, not only like do we see them getting swept up, but we see them actually inside this huge octopus creature thing, so we know they don't get out of that one. There ain't no this magic god powers, they ain't gonna get out of that one. But then I saw them inside and they were using like these turret gun things. I was like, what? I was like, okay, so I thought this was meant to be fancy. Now maybe these turret things are just on the boat. Maybe they're just on the boat. But that's one thing that really just, that one really shocked me. I was like, Percy blowing this thing inside, blowing it up on the inside with these turret things on the boat. I was like, flipping heck. But yes, and even though like there were a couple shots, just a couple, not loads, just literally for a split second, they did use from the Lightning Thief, and I know you guys who are fans of the books, who watch my videos because you love watching me freak out over these trailers and these kind of things, you'll know that you did not like the Lightning Thief, but hey, it happened. You just have to accept it. This is a sequel to the Lightning Thief. Yes, a new director. They're actually sticking with the book this time. So yes, hallelujah to you guys that read the books. To me, I literally just watched the film. I love the film so much because it wasn't really a serious film. Yes, I can see why critics and that didn't like it because of its problems, but it was just a fun movie overall. Literally, it's one of them films where you can just, if it's on TV, you can just turn over and watch it. Or you just want a film where it's about a load of teenage kids and you want fantasy and you want comedy and you want just monsters, CGI, spectacular effects, all that. If you want all of that, cool. If you're just one of them people that's like, oh, it was no real story, it was just like a video game quest. Well, actually, well, if you didn't like it, don't like it, just stick with the books then. Just keep reading the books if you don't like the Lightning Thief. But I think if you are a fan of the book, you are going to like the Sea of Monsters. But yes, but back to the trailer. This was a good trailer. Oh my god, seriously. And you know what? In fact, once I shut this camera off in a minute, I'm probably going to watch it again and again and again because it was so good. Literally, hold on, I'm just doing a quick overview. But yeah, basically, some of the footage we've seen, mostly in the couple last trailers, like I was saying just before, you know, just a few minutes ago, I was just saying, you know, this international trailer, what can it bring to the table? What new stuff can it bring to the table? You know, because, you know, we've already seen 2 really action-packed trailers. I mean, the first trailer went on for 2.5 minutes. Then the next one, again, 2.5 minutes, but showed off a lot more action and a lot more Luke, the villain from the first film. He's back. He's resurrecting Kronos from the dead. Some really big stuff. And I actually love the monsters in this one. Now, Lightning Thief. Still love the movie. Haven't read the books yet. I will read the books. I will read the books. Just not now. Not now. I will read the books after I see the Sea of Monsters. So don't you guys go commenting on this video, because I've already had enough comments in my other videos saying read the books, which I'm not like angry about. I mean, you know, I understand. Like, you're just trying to say, well, if you like the film, the books way much better. And I'm sure it is. I don't know, I'll get around to it sometime. But, yeah, the monsters in The Lightning Thief, I felt they were a bit short. Like, the one in the museum where it was like loads of heads in there, I feel that the battle could have been a lot more better if they'd expanded it. Like, I don't know if they got blasted out of the museum and they took the battle more outside, then they'd have more room. And especially with the sword and the shield and that, he could have thrown the shield or something like that, like do a Captain America and just like throw the shield and stuff like that. But nah, it was over pretty quick. And Medusa, I like the Medusa scene though. I like that. Sorry, again, I'm getting sidetracked by that film. You guys, you fans who are watching this don't like. I'm really sorry about that. It's just, I thoroughly enjoyed it. But yes, the monsters in this look way more fierce. That weird warthog thing, I don't even know if it's a monster. It looks more mechanical. You guys who have watched the trailer, obviously, if you haven't watched the trailer yet, I'd really suggest watch the trailer before watching this video, because in fact I'll put a little annotation or something on the screen there just to tell you guys that, because you'll probably have no idea what I'm on about. But there's this like really weird warg thing that crashes in the camp with like its horns like and stuff like that, you know, like the rodeo and stuff. And it, like Percy, it's a really epic shot, and when I go to see it in 3D, I think the 3D is going to be amazing, especially with all these special effects. It's seriously, literally, he throws the sword. He throws that sword. You see the sword like, and imagine, right? This is like inside, and you just see like the sword go through this mechanical warthog ball thing. It could be any fantasy creature, but and you just see it go through this robotic's body, and then suddenly it explodes, and you see all these like cogs in that like flying at screen like. And I was like, if that's that, when that's in 3D, I think me and everyone else in the theatre is gonna flinch, because you know there's all cogs and that coming out, and I was like, flipping heck. I think I'm gonna flinch. I'm definitely gonna flinch. I have flinched at 3D before. I am not afraid to admit that. I think the last time I flinched in 3D was Star Wars Episode 1, Phantom Menace in 3D. Because 3D was pretty alright, not great, but there were moments in it with the blasters and that, it did make me flinch. Ooh. But yeah, we're not on about Star Wars here. That's for another video. Yes, but anyway, this trailer, I like it, but like I was just saying now with the bull thing, why is it mechanical? Like, if these monsters really do exist, whether it's in Olympus up there, or if it's just down here, because, you know, clearly, with people like Tyson, and that weird guy in the cafe where he had them 4 arms and that. See, exactly, it's things like this. I'm like, well, why would you need a robot one? Why did you just need a big 3D shot to get people in the theatres? I hope that's not the case, because if they just do like, oh yeah, let's just have a mechanical ball thing, warthog thing, whatever it is, I don't know what it is. Certainly not a Minotaur, but yeah, I hope they didn't just make a robot one just saying, oh, we needed a scene where the 3D was gonna blow your mind, a 3D moment where the critics were gonna say, go watch this in 3D. You know, it's not a waste of money and stuff like that. But yeah, maybe it's in the book. Maybe it's in the book. Maybe it's just mechanical in the book. You guys tell me below. You always do. You always tell me. You always prove me wrong. No, but yeah, and also I like it at the end where like it's just all out action. Seriously, this film, I'm hoping that it's going to be like Iron Man 3. No, not sucks, but they do loads of TV spots for it. You know, they do, like for Iron Man 3, they did a gazillion TV spots. Literally, I lost count. There was about like 50. I'm not joking. There was actually 50 TV spots for Iron Man 3. Now, if they do that for Percy Jackson, because literally it was like every night, like, leading up to the release of Iron Man 3, there was a TV advert for it every night. I'm serious here. There was a TV advert for every night. If they do that for Percy Jackson, they build up the momentum, they build up people, it gets people's attention. They're like, oh, well, I don't think anything else good is coming out this summer. Like, what do we got? Iron Man 3, big disappointment, but that's just my opinion. That's already come out. That's already a big blockbuster hit. Star Trek Into Darkness, that's done and dusted. That's gone. Pacific Rim, I think, comes out in a few weeks' time, but that'll be gone because this comes out August 7th. What other films? What other films? Oh yeah, Man of Steel. That was a good film. I recommend you guys go and watch that. Man of Steel. That's really good. Yeah, so you've had Man of Steel, another big box office opening. You know, there's hardly anything in the cinemas in August. Well, you know, in fact, I think August is going to be July. The end of July and the whole of August is basically going to be 20th Century Fox, a big cash month. That is it, because July 26th, you've got the Wolverine. You know, the Wolverine from the X-Men, and that he's got another standalone movie, because Origins didn't suck or anything like that, did it? But no, so yeah, and that releases July 26th, so that's literally almost the end of July. In fact, that is the end of July, so that'll be leading into August, because that's going to be going for weeks, and then August 7th, you got Percy Jackson. So basically, Percy Jackson and the Wolverine are going to be shown at the same time, which means big money for Fox. And, you know, and, hey, I say this now, if they market this, we might get all of them. We might get every single Percy Jackson book turned into a film. We can forget about The Lightning Thief. If Sea of Monsters does well, if all of us fans pull together, tell all your friends, literally, I've told all my friends, I've gone out and said, who wants to go watch this film? And they've been like, yeah, I'll watch the film with you when it comes out. Just tell me when and where, and I'll go see it with you. So I've already got my little army ready, who are willing to pay to see this movie. You guys who comment below, tell all your friends. In fact, you don't even have to comment. If you're watching this right now, go out and tell your friends. If you're a fan of Percy Jackson, you love the books, and you want to support the movies, and you want to see all the books turned into the films, then just tell all your friends. Get loads of people packing, or just share this video. Share Percy Jackson videos on Facebook, Twitter, whatever you want. Whatever you, Bebo, Sneebo, Meebo, Nemo, whatever you're going on. Literally, just share it on all your blog sites. And literally, because what Fox did with Lightning Thief, they did a contract with Logan Lerman and all that. And all the other actors and actresses that were there. They did a contract. They said, no, we're not going to do the films. That's why Sea of Monsters took a while to do. They said, we're not going to do the films, but this is the kind of contract they do. They do this. They say, no, we're not going to do the films, but if you sign here on this bit of paper, on this contract, if this film does well, then that means we do have the right to call you back. And if we're going to do a sequel to this movie, we can. So if this film does good, apparently they've got a 5-movie contract. And apparently there's 5 books, so that means Fox knows that this might be the new modern day Harry Potter. So if we can support it, we might get the whole set. Imagine that, just in a few years' time, you could be sitting in your bedroom or your living room with a whole box set of like the Percy Jackson Blu-rays, you know, and you can just pat yourself on the back because you'll be like, just, you did that. You helped make this trilogy or quadrilogy or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, nothing major. Just you can know, like, me and the fans, all our support. We made this happen. But don't say that about Lightning Thief, because you might get a bit... Yeah, the Percy Jackson community can be a very scary thing. The Percy Jackson community, according to some comments I've read in the YouTube videos, well, there are some scary people, more scary than those monsters I just watched in that trailer. Woo! Flipping out. When the community of Percy Jackson, when the fan community of PGA, should I say, gets mad, flipping heck. So, Sea of Monsters. Hopefully, I think it's going to do good. But yes, I'm going to wrap up this video now. Sea of Monsters, I think it's going to do good. I think I'm still going to see it. Tell all your friends about it. Go watch it. Go now.